Hi class, this is Jordan Armstrong. This is our last video, Unit 4, so let's get started. So my article was published May 20th, 2022 by Hannah Nansen, and the headline says, Virginia Republicans seek to limit sale of 2 books in Barnes & Noble for obscenity. So let's give you guys a rundown of what this is all about. So there are 2 books. One is called Genderqueer by Maya Kobe. And that is a memoir about identifying as a genderqueer or non-binary. And then there's a second book, which is A Court of Mist and Fury, which is a fantasy novel by Sarah J. Maas. These 2 books caused a lot of commotion, specifically in the state of Virginia. 2 Virginia Republicans asked the court to for a restraining order against that will prevent private booksellers such as Barnes & Noble from selling this content to minors. There was no age restriction on this novels or these books, so I could see how, you know, potentially minors could have access to such content. This restraining order kind of came upon after retired Judge Pamela Baskerville she issued a ruling in the suit saying that probable cause is definitely present, and she did view it as very obscene. So yeah, and let me just give you guys this is one of the Republicans. His name is Timothy Anderson. And he said that these books are hypersexual and have extreme vulgar and sexual content in them. So that's how, you know, those people viewed this book. However, on the counterpart, Barnes & Noble said, this is their statement, as booksellers, we carry thousands of books whose subject matter some may find offensive. We ask that our customers respect our responsibility to offer these reading materials, and respect also that while they choose not to purchase many of them themselves, they may find interest to others, which is completely true. I mean, I go to Barnes & Noble all the time. I don't go to every genre section or pick up every book because I have different things that I like. And I guess that's kind of where it goes. But as far as the obscenity aspect, there should maybe be some type of restrictions as far as who can access this content. So how does this relate to the chapter or the unit? Chapter 10 specifically, it defines obscenity. And it kind of elaborates on it, but going to the definition, it says, defines it as relating to sex in an indecent or very offensive or shocking way. The legal definition of obscenity comes from Miller versus California material, which is determined to be obscene if it passes the Miller test. So the judge felt that it did pass the test. She felt that it was very obscene, that it was inappropriate content. So, I mean, personally, I feel that, you know, there should be some restrictions. I mean, although, you know, some children may find a way to get around it and still purchase it, but if you have that kind of restriction or that age range to determine exactly, you know, who can have, you know, access to this book, I think that's very important and would kind of eliminate these issues that's occurring right now. And this is it's very current, so it's still ongoing. The lawsuit is still present and still hasn't been resolved, or not even, you know, they haven't came to a decision as far as how to handle this. But I don't think that the book should be taken off the shelves, but I do agree that maybe there should be some type of identification, just so people can be aware this is an adult book and has, you know, inappropriate content in it that is specifically meant for adults. But I mean, I think that both parties are handling it well. I mean, the 2 Virginia Republicans, they're identifying their issues. They've had support from the retired judge. And then I also understand Barnes & Noble's aspect. I mean, yeah, this is your business. Like, this is how you make your money. So you provide all this content for all the readers who are willing to read. So I'm excited to see how this turns out, whether it's in the favor of the 2 Republicans or if it's in favor of Barnes & Noble. I mean, this is a very different type of situation. But again, obscenity was very present in this scenario, and I cannot wait to find out the decision. Have a great summer, y'all.